Good night of Shabbos, everyone. Of Shabbos, Parshas Vayigash, Motzi Chanukah. It's not 24 hours. It's Friday morning for me. Not 12 hours since the last Alanisim. The flames of Chanukah still burning bright. The question, of course, is what are we supposed to walk away with from Chanukah? It was beautiful. Every night was another celebration. There was just so much around. Our soul is just saturated with Chanukah. Life is saturated with Chanukah. The Chanukah's over. You put the menorah away. Where do you go? So I want to share a thought that I think is valuable. There's a discussion about what should be on the dreidel, Nes Gadol Haya, here in Eretz Yisrael, Nes Gadol Haya, Sham, Nin Nun Gimel He Shin, or Nes Gadol Haya Po, or a great miracle happened Po, with a pei here. And in Israeli dreidels, many of them have the pei on them because it happened here. When we were in Chutz La'aretz, so it happened there, in Eretz Yisrael, over there. But I think the truth is that the shin needs to be everywhere, both in Eretz Yisrael and in Chutz La'aretz, because I think the shin says something powerful. Because Nes Gadol Haya Sham. Because what's the Sham? What's the there? We know that when HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us the Torah, he took the mountain and he held it over our heads. And the reason he held the mountain over our heads, because we had said, Nasiv and Ishmael, we will do, we will listen, we willingly accepted the Torah, we loved him, we loved his Torah. All we wanted was to be enveloped by his Torah. But God knew that this wasn't going to last always, and there were going to be times where we weren't going to feel that same kind of love and that same kind of enthusiasm. And therefore he wanted us to feel a sense of responsibility, that this is something that we're committed to. And that if we're not feeling the love, we have to do it because we have a commitment. Therefore, Kafaleim HaKigigis, he took the mountain, he held it over like a barrel over our heads, and he said that if you take the Torah, then mutav, it's going to be good. And if not, then Sham teik for Aschem. Sham teik for Aschem. There is going to be your burial place. Rabbi says the question, what do you mean Sham teik for Aschem? There is going to be your burial place. Kan teik for Aschem. Here is going to be your burial place. If you don't take the Torah now, so then kan teik for Aschem. This is going to be your burial. I'm going to drop the mountain on you. Squash you. You're done. So what does it mean that he said to them, Sham teik for Aschem, there's going to be a burial place? Because what God was saying is that unless you feel this sense of responsibility and you're really willing to dedicate yourself to it, you're willing to have Mesiras Nefesh for this, you're willing to give up something for this, and you're willing to feel like it's a mountain holding over your head, that you have a sense of responsibility. Unless you feel that, then wherever you give that up, wherever you don't feel that, wherever you're weak in that commitment, Sham teik for Aschem, that generation is going to be your burial place. That doesn't make a difference whether it's in 500 years, 1,000 years, 1,500 years, 2,500 years. It's not going to make a difference. But Sham teik for Aschem, the minute that you give that up, that's going to be your burial place. When the Chashmonaim said, no, it's not going to happen here. We're not going to let that. This is the generation where it looks like it's going to happen. We're assimilating. We're giving up our values. We're trading in our hairstyles. We're trading in our lifestyles. We're trading in our value system, our ethics, our morals. We're trading that in for somebody else's. It looks like we're about to be obliterated. Like the mountain is now going to drop. It's going to fall on our heads. This is going to be our burial place, this generation. And the Chashmonaim said, not on my watch, not going to happen. And with a little bit of push, and with a little bit of effort, and with a little bit of Mesiras Nefesh and holding on, they ensured that generation where it looked like Sham teik for Aschem, that was going to be a burial place. Nes Gadol Haya Sham, a tremendous miracle happened in that generation. And when we say B'chol Dor V'Dor Omdim Aleinu L'Chalaseinu, in every generation they stand against us to destroy us, because in every generation, when we become weak, in every generation when we falter, in every generation when there are Jews that are not committed to Torah and to mitzvahs, then that's a generation of Sham. And what's incredible is that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has promised us that Netzach Yisrael lo yishaker. We're not going anywhere. You're my Am Segula, you're my beautiful nation. I'm not going to let you drop. And nisim, miracles happen for us. Sham teik for Aschem. When it looks like we're about to be buried, that's when Nes Gadol, that's when big miracles happen. Sham, in that generation of Sham, in that generation where it looks like it's all going to be gone, like the mountain is going to squash us. We're living in a generation now where there's so many Jews that are so far away and they're so distant, where we ourselves have to work so hard to muster a little bit of feeling. We have to spend so much time thinking and so much time working on feeling something, even from something as simple as Chanukah, to get beyond the sufganiyot and the latkas, to be able to get to some kind of feeling, some kind of meaning. We're living in such incredible darkness. It's the generation of Sham. Once again, it's a generation of Sham take for Aschem. It looks like this is going to be our burial place. And then all of a sudden we see a resurgence. All of a sudden we see flashes of light. We see soldiers begging for tzitzis. We see tefillin being given out all over the place. We see the country singing Ojo Der Tov. It's going to be better and better and better. It's getting better. And God loves us. Nes Gadol. Awesome, incredible, big miracles. Hayal Sham are happening, not Po, not just here, but Sham in that generation that looks like Sham take for us, and looks like it's going to be buried. It continues to burn. And that fire that looks like it's about to be snuffed out continues to burn bright. And it's that commitment to keeping that flame burning, to keeping ourselves illuminated, to keeping our generation illuminated, to continue to be a powerful source of light for the world. That's what we have to walk away with from Chanukah. We have to walk away from Chanukah that it's not just about remembering a miracle. It's about recreating and reliving that miracle. Just like that was a generation of Sham, this is also a generation of Sham. And just like with dedication, that Sham was turned into an Nes Gadol Hayah Sham. So we have to do that same thing here. With our tenacity and our firmness, we have to hold on. With our commitment, we have to hold on, not waver and falter for one iota. Not one bit. And just keep pushing ourselves and pushing ourselves onward and upward. And then that generation of Sham Teik V'Raschem will be turned into a generation of Nes Gadol, where we see an incredible light, where we see an incredible miracle, we see an incredible revelation of the Master of the universe. And the more we push, the lighter and brighter it becomes. And that's what we have to walk away with from Chanukah. That's what we have to walk into Parshas Vayigash with. That if I hold on and I stay firm, miracles will happen for me and miracles will happen for the Jewish people. We should be zeichet to see those miracles quickly and speedily in our time. With the Bias Goyal, B'mheir of Yomenu, Amen. Have a beautiful, wonderful, and amazing Shabbos, everyone.